Getting started, to just let you know, my face has already got foundation on it. First of all, the primer that I used was the Ordinary high spreadability primer, and then after that I then did a little bit of color correcting with the LA Girl orange corrector, and the foundation that I used is the one that I've used before, which is this one here, which is from Guerlain, which is called Lingerie de Peau, and it is in the color 05N for neutral. So that's the shade that I've got already on my skin, and as you can see, part of it, it's not fully finished. One eye is already done, and just getting into it. And the palette I'm using mainly here is from the Morphe 25, and I'm trying to turn it this way. Morphe 25 palette. Anyway, so there we have it. Morphe 25B palette. I'm not even with it at all. I think I'm hungry. I have to sometimes, I'm going out again to meet one of the girls. We'll have lunch. It's a regular thing that we do. But unfortunately, if I have anything at all in the morning, then I'm not going to be able to eat much at all. So I have to stay hungry. And I think my brain is going a bit, Anyway, that's enough chatting. Also, I've primed my eyes with the MAC Soft Ochre Prolong Wear paint pot in this one already. So I've already got that on my eye. So just go straight into it. It's going to be nice and simple and super, super quick. With the Morphe palette, you've got the darker shades lined up, and I'm going to this particular, I'm not going to go for that one first. I'm going to start off with something that's flesh toned, and which is this one here, and just going to flick it a bit so I can get rid of some, and then just start with putting that in and just blending it in slowly. I tend to not do the highlighted area here. That's not really my thing. I don't need to highlight that. My eyes are big enough as it is. Thank you very much. I don't feel comfortable with it. It's a rare thing for me to do that. Sometimes there is a need, but more often than not, I kind of don't bother with that area at all. I just leave it. But it's up to you. You can always obviously highlight that area, whichever works for you and the shape of your eyes and whatever you're comfortable with. And as I said before, if you don't like it, it's only makeup. All you have to do is wipe it off and try again. So whenever you're bored at home and you've got nothing better to do, which is very rare, I get that, then what you do, you just play about with makeup, try different colors schemes and see whether they work or not. I thought about doing this particular color scheme, but I hadn't actually tested it, so this is going to be the first. Maybe it might work, maybe it won't. We won't know. We'll see. But just blend, and then when you think you've done enough, blend again. All right, so that's the first one done, and then the second eyeliner is from NYX, which is part of the Vivid Bright. I couldn't find the orange one. I need to find myself another one of those. And it does look a lot brighter than actually on the box itself once you apply it, or on the container once you apply it. But all I'm literally going to do is actually just at the end of this, just aligning it. Just take it along the end. And then it's just gone wrong there. That's the joy of applying eyeliners. It can go pear shape. Just a pop of colour. It all look alright, but with this one you do have to actually put it at least a couple of times, go over the line a couple of times for you to get the full impact of the colour shade itself. So just going to allow that to dry. In the meantime, just do a little mascara. I'm tend to use 2 mascaras now as a norm, and the first one is this one's the Kiko from the Kiko range of the Summer 2 range, the mascara, which is super thin, and I tend to use that to separate all my lashes, to reach every one of the lashes and separate them first, and it is super easy to control without getting making too much of a mess of it. And I tend to use that, see, because I don't wear falsies most of the time, especially daytime. I don't. So to me, I can get away with using more than 1 mascara at the same time. So that's what I do with now as a routine now. So do that, separate each one of them, and then what I'm going to do is use a second mascara, which is the one from MAC, Insta Curl, which I love. And you guys again have seen me use that, and I love this one because you can curve it whichever way you like, as you can see. So just twist the bottom end and you can straighten it, or you can curve it even more, and I tend to use that to help really thicken the lashes and be able to reach every corner, each and every lash. And again, for me, it's about control, because although I'm using my right hand to do everything, there is still a bit of I sometimes can get the shakes, courtesy of having a stroke, but I can't complain. Now I'm just going to touch my top end. Anyway, oh my God, did you just see what I just did there? Oh wow, if you do that happens. Just leave it, allow it to dry, and then later on wipe it off. Don't try and wipe it whilst it's still wet. It just makes it even worse. So you just leave it. If you do it with mascara, make a mess of it. You just leave it, and then later on wipe it off. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to leave that baby alone. I'm very tempted to do something with it. And just on the waterline, I'm using a black pencil, which is from Sleek, and is the Twist Up Eye Pencil Midnight number 133. My waterline is just awful, and it doesn't have to be neat. I kind of like it to be a bit messy and kind of like grungy. And there you have it. So I'm just going to go and clean off the rest of my face, put a little blusher on, and then that will be it. And you'll see the finished look. See you in a moment. And voila, all done. And as for the lipstick, I've got this lip liner I'm wearing, which is actually just £1 from Primark, and it is a lip liner in the color aubergine. So I've got that. And lipstick is very neutral, and it is from the Milani lipstick, which is called Naturally Chic number 25. And that's what I've got, and that's the finished look. What do you think? Do you like it? Let me know. It was a bit of a scatterbrained video, I admit. Thank you very much. I am so sorry. Next time I shall have my usual breakfast, which is usually a smoothie that I make, but clearly it's affecting my little brain and it's a bit anyway. I hope that you enjoyed today's look and that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, let me know. Comment, like, subscribe if you haven't already, and you, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.